Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the RLPC. My name is Quantum Deathcat. We're back here for the desk for a very brief moment as we're already 6 minutes behind here. We got a game between the Beavers and the Centurions. I'm here with Skirky. We're just going to make this really cut and dry and quick. Who are you predicting to win and why?
The Centurions have a really strong roster, and I got to go with 3-1 win here in their favor. They have the Trash Bandit, who is the GM of that org, I believe, and he's definitely picked a solid roster for his own team this season.
I do have to agree they've been doing quite well for themselves in terms of stats anyway, right? They've been doing pretty okay. The Beavers, though, 5-7, still with a positive goal differential. But the Centurions just looking like a bit of the better team right now. I don't know who I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm gonna go against you. I'm gonna go with the Beavers. I'm gonna just because to go against the Trash Bandit. I guess I'm that kind of person. Just the bad cop. Anyway, I'm gonna say a 3-1 Beavers. What are you saying?
Exactly the way around, Quantum. I'm feeling a 3-1 to the Centurions, actually.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember to put your channel points on the line because the prediction in the Twitch chat is going to start off soon. I'm going to pass it over to Moss and Tobes as we go down to our third series of tonight.
Thank you, Quantum.
Excluding me from the deal. Wow. How you doing, Moss?
I am doing great. Thank you, Quantum. And we are about to get started here. I am joined by Tobes. How you doing tonight? If he's
joined by me. That was the thing. Hello.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right. Never mind. You know what? It's
Tobes
you.
It's
my bad. But we are here. Heard you were on the Centurion side on this one for a 3-1 win for them. I honestly think it's going to go the other way around. I'm thinking a full 5-game series here between these two teams. And I think just because of where the Beavers are right now, it's just too crucial for them to let this game slip away. So I would have them at a 3-2 game. But what are you expecting to see out of both these teams here today to get their respective squads to the win?
I'm expecting to see a lot of pressure out of the Centurions. They have a pretty high shot-to-game ratio, so I'm expecting a lot of back-to-back action. But if the Beavers want a chance here, they need to get those clears out and counterattack really fast to get a goal.
Does sound good. As we are well underway here. It is still 0-0 as Trash Bandit trying to take this one over to the corner side. Craig's going to cut him off with another challenge coming in by Arunos, but this one taken away from Froggy. This will now head to Kill Switch, and he's going to be denied from Froggy, but now cleared away from Trash Bandit. This one could be on from Kill Switch. It is a 1-0 game. That was just a good clear, good counterattack, and we have a 1-0 lead for the Centurions.
That is exactly what it is. Craig, a little too far forward in his own half, not able to return and get back in time for that one. We'll have to see if the Centurions are able to maintain their lead or if the Beavers can put on some pressure back.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a really important piece of the puzzle for the Beavers. I mean, they've got to keep up with the pressure. They can't let that stuff happen. If you push that third man a little bit too far up, you're going to get punished almost every single time, especially with two communicating teams. As Raid, this one might go in, but Froggy's going to actually get the save on this one. It was a tight angle shot, but he was able to get it away. And now a missed shot from Craig. This one going to Arunos to Kill Switch. That's a pass and a shot. Froggy with the save. What a save off the pass that time. This one going to the middle. And now Trash Bandit, beautifully placed. We got a 2-0 game. Centurions taking control early.
The Beavers really need to clear out of their own half if they want to get some form of pressure here, because the Centurions, as I mentioned pre-game a little bit, are just going to keep pounding on these shots. And, the Beavers are really giving it to them here.
And we have, like I said, a 2-0 game. So right away, the Centurions are proving the doubters wrong, but now the Beavers are starting to come back into it. This one off the kickoff, it only took 7 seconds, and they find the back of the net for the first time tonight.
It's an open net, but as I say in Rocket League, we take those. So they're going to be looking to bounce back. Only down 1 goal now.
Absolutely. Any goal is a goal as long as it is added to the scoreboard. And that one certainly was here. So Froggy now taking this one up the right side wall, trying to get a pass down to his teammate Craig, who's not going to be there. And now Raid gets the clear. Here's Kill Switch. This one's up to Trash Bandit. He's actually going to get the second hit on this one. Aruno's trying to get the follow-up here, but it's not going to be in time as Raid will get the clear. Now Aruno's looking for a second shot. He does flip into the defender here. That is Froggy. And now Trash Bandit taking this one over top of one. There could be a secondary shot coming in here, but Raid's going to take this one and clear it away out of harm's way. And now Trash Bandit with another look at a shot. And the Beavers, I'll tell you, they are under a lot of pressure as Froggy almost own goals that. But I think the Beavers, they got to figure out something to get this ball out of their own half.
They do, and it's all about those large clears as Craig is going to try and do off the ceiling here. You know, they have two options. Let's either get a small touch and then get a big one after, or just completely bang it out right away. And right now they're kind of stuck in between doing the two, and it's not working out for them.
Yeah, you almost wonder if, you know, you're really getting this much pressure. At some point, you have to get that ball cleared. Regardless if you want to have control or not, you just got to reset on defense, and they haven't been able to do that so far. With both of these teams looking pretty even, other than on the offensive side, the Centurions definitely have the advantage there as Arunos is going to get the clear. Craig follows his touch up. That one pinches all the way up to the ceiling. With Ray trying to get the follow on it, he's not going to get it. Here's Froggy with another shot opportunity, but this one hits the ceiling as well and will softly fall into the Beavers' half here. Raid gets it past one off an awkward touch from the back of his car. And now Kill Switch with a shot off the post. And Froggy getting bumped out of the way from Arunos. That one an awkward touch as well, but Raid able to get the save. And now Craig could be in a bit of trouble here. He is, but the double touch is not going to be there from Kill Switch. An unfortunate turn of events for the Centurion squad. You thought they might have had a 2-goal advantage there, but just unable to connect on the second touch.
Yeah, Centurions had really had a lot of space and time there to do what they wanted, but they kind of wasted it. Fortunately for them, they are up 1 goal in this game and, you know, can afford to waste that opportunity, and the Beavers right now cannot.
Yep, and I think there have been a lot of interesting opportunities for the Centurions and the Beavers both, but so far the Centurions are getting the better half of those, and they lead it 3-1. This was just a disaster in front of the Beavers' net.
Like I said earlier, they need to decide on whether they want to take a small touch and get it out, or just completely boom it. And right now they're just kind of dribbling it down the field, and it's not working out for them. They're getting 50'd every time at the mid or before, and it's going right back center where they don't want it.
Yeah, now the Beavers trying to maybe get a goal to get back in this one, and Craig is going to help his team out. It's a 3-2 game with 27 seconds to go. Maybe they got a little bit of momentum building, but with 27 seconds to go, and the way the Centurions are playing, do you think it's even possible at this point?
I mean, it's possible, but is it probable? Probably not. Because, I mean, they got the bang that they needed there to get out of their own half. And, you know, if they can catch the Centurions out, as they might do on this kickoff, we could see an overtime.
Here's Craig with a shot. That one blocked from Kill Switch, so a couple of opportunities as we were talking whether or not it was possible. It certainly was, but a couple of missed opportunities again from the Beavers. They're going to have maybe one more here, but it is quickly cleared away from Arunos, and this one looking like it is going to be over. The final scoreline, unless this ball doesn't hit the ground, will be 3-2 in favor of the Centurions, but that ball is still hanging up there with Craig keeping it up. Now Raid putting this one towards the Centurions half. Kill Switch smartly touches it away from the defender, and this one will fall as Raid almost caught it again, so a bit of a close call there if you're the Centurions, but I don't think they were worried, and they take the 1-0 series lead.
Centurions definitely dominated the quantity of all of their offense compared to that of the Beavers. They didn't have that many chances. So what the Beavers need to do is capitalize, and they missed, I believe, 1 or 2 open nets there. And if they put that in, you know, that was an overtime or that was a win. Either way, it's a better opportunity than that 3-2 loss in standard time.
It absolutely is, and, you know, We've talked about how their defense, they need to figure out what, you know, they have to be decisive. They need to figure out, well, which one is it, guys? Like, do we want to pass it to one another to get a better clear, or do we just want to just get it right out of there? Because the Centurions offense right now firing off on all cylinders, and they were tough to stop last game. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments are possibly made here on defense.
Yeah, I'm hoping that, given into account that, the 50s are going to come at the midfield rather than the offensive end for the Beavers, that they, stay a little bit further back post than last game, because those clears are going to come really, really fast from the Centurions to get that pressure on, and someone needs to be back to counter that.
Yep, but right away we are seeing a bit of a change in pace. The Beavers were able to keep it in the Centurions half, but not for too long, as Arunos is going to keep this one in the Beavers half, and now it is looking like Craig going to possibly get another touch on an air dribble. Froggy with a shot, but blocked away from Trash Bandit immediately, taking away any possible shot at a 1-0 lead for the Beavers. And now the pass over to Raid, this one cut off from Kill Switch. This one might hit the back wall, but it will be cleared from Craig. But now Runos taking a shot. This one's off the backboard. Dangerous scenario here for the Beavers. But this one will stay in the midfield as it is kind of cleared away. But again, the start of this game, I think they've kind of found a little bit more. What a demo! Craig's going to put that one through and shut me up before I say anything else. It's a 1-0 Beavers lead.
I mean, I don't think I need to explain that play. It kind of explained itself, Craig, with a really fantastic dribble into a bump and a demo, rather, leading his team to get this early lead.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been their guy throughout the series to keep the games close. I believe he's scored all 3 goals. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what's happened here. But Kill Switch quickly flips the switch, and it's going to be a 1-1 game. And the Centurions fire back on offense, and maybe this will get them rolling.
I was going to make that exact same joke, so I'm a little upset that you did it before me. But Craig just kind of stuck a little bit near post there, and he didn't make a challenge early or later, and instead kind of backed up in his own net, not in a great position to make that save.
Yeah, now we're starting to see, I think, a little bit of indecisiveness from both sides, really, because this game's a little bit tighter than the Centurions thought coming into this game too. I think they expected a challenge, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I think after the way that last game went, they expected a pretty easy second win here, but so far the Beavers had made that adjustment on defense, and it's been a lot more difficult for them to get any points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, the Beavers are getting a fair share of opportunities here. They almost had another goal there. But, again, it's just about capitalization, and right now neither team is really doing that super well. All the shots are kind of weak or a little bit off target. If they can, maintain themselves on the ground a little bit longer and go up for, a stronger aerial hit, things can really change on the offense for either team here.
That's a scary situation. Is quickly taken away from the Beavers. Craig turns that into a scary situation for the Centurions. This one's going to be cleared away from Kill Switch, though. Now Froggy leaping high, try to get that ball cleared, but he will not. Kill Switch gets another touch off the back wall. Trash Bandit incoming for another shot, but that one's going to be off just by a little bit here. Craig gets another save off the ball. Here's Kill Switch with another shot. Froggy with another save. And my goodness, this offense for the Centurions, they are really starting to latch on to some of their opportunities, and they are getting awfully close, but the Beavers defense is starting to hold on a little bit more here in game 2.
Yeah, I'm liking the Beavers defense as well. They're feeling a lot more comfortable in their own half than they were in game 1. And, if they're going to hold off the offense here, they might not be able to for much longer, though, as Kill Switch will put that one in.
That is beautifully placed from Kill Switch. I mean, I don't think you get much better than that. He places it where nobody can get it in the top right corner, and Froggy's he's just kind of sitting there. He just watches it go in. He's like, well, I knew I couldn't get that one, but they are down 1 yet again here, and the Centurions have a late advantage. What do you think that the Beavers can do if they do fall in this second game? Obviously there's still quite a bit of time left, but what adjustments do they need to make on the offensive half, because they've not capitalized much whatsoever?
Definitely be on the offensive side of things more, because right now the ball is constantly in the half of their own, because there's a great doink there from Arunos, but you just got to get it out and then maintain possession in the other half, because right now you're just kind of throwing the ball away to the other team, and they're going to capitalize on you almost every single time. You just got to, sit back a little bit, wait for your players on defense to hit up before you go for a center or something, because in the end you're just throwing the ball away to the other team, and they're going to do something more productive with it than you did in the first place.
Sounds absolutely logical, and I'm sure the Beavers are thinking the same thing, but the question is, can they actually execute that idea? And so far they haven't been able to do so, but here is Froggy, and bumped by his own teammate. Raid gets in his way, and that one is going to be passed back down to Craig, though, dunked over one defender, and Killswitch going to get the clear. But now with Raid, he's got one, gets it past two, but then is demoed, and this one might be cleared from Trash Ban. He's just going to take his time. This one gets past him, but his teammate is right there. The rotations have been perfect here in the past couple of minutes, which has led to the Centurions 3-0 scoring run here against the Beavers. And, you know, I think at the end of the day, that's been the main difference, is the rotations have been much more solid and definitely have been in favor of the Centurions so far.
I have to agree. The Centurions are never like reaching for the ball in any scenario. They're already there in most cases. Like, there's no need to stretch out and, you know, open gaps up in the defense as the Beavers have a few times, like they are doing right now. This might be a goal.
As Bandit tries to take another shot on here, this is going to be maybe an even bigger margin of score here in game 2. But we still do have 3 seconds, and now it is no longer mathematically possible here for the Beavers to get the win here, and the Centurions will take a 2-0 series lead. And if the Beavers want any chance at coming back into this series, which this is a very important game for them, I must add. I mean, they're clinging to that last spot for the playoffs as of right now. But what do they need to change? I mean, I know I've asked this question, but it seems like every game they fix something, but then another issue presents itself.
Yeah, they need to like have some midfield presence. Right now, they're kind of sending one player up, and they know that the ball's going to come like shooting back down their own half a few seconds later. So they're leaving 2 people in their own end, but that's just not productive for their offense whatsoever. I mean, you're down 2 goals right now. You need, in the end, you kind of just got to triple commit. You got to go for it. You need players up the field in order to score. Otherwise, the ball's just going to be thrown away every time.
Yeah, you know, you talk about a lot about, well, you know, double committing, triple committing, that's never good. But, you know, sometimes when you've got to get scores on offense and you're struggling on offense, the best way is to be as aggressive as possible. And just, even with mistakes, if you can just keep the pressure up, I think you're right on that might be the only opportunity for the Beavers to get something going here. They've played decent so far, but there have been struggles offensively. I think their defense is starting to settle in a little bit, but without any offense, it doesn't matter how good your defense is, because you're just going to lose the game if you can't put any points up. And they're looking to do that here. What a save! Speaking of defense, Killswitch trying to get this one through, and Craig gets the clear. So really close call early on here. Going off the crossbar a couple times. This could be a 3rd time, and it is. And now Raid with a shot. Can he catch back up to this one? He cannot. Trash Bandit will clear it away. And that's the decisiveness that we've seen from the Centurions all game long that has been lacking for the Beavers. And I think that that's just a huge part of what they need to do here if they want any chance at bringing the series back into relevancy for them, and be able to start climbing their way back into it.
The Beavers have been anything but comfortable this game, and they need to start settling down if they want to make some plays here. Like, you know, 3 crossbars in a row in the first 30 seconds of this game. They're on the edge of their seat right now. They don't want to get scored on. This is the, you know, win it or go home scenario, and they're not playing it super well.
Yep, and you know, I think they do understand the implications of this game now. You know, given what happens in the rest of the games tonight. This is a huge game for the Beavers. I mean, they're sitting at 5-7. Centurions are 7-5, and I mean, if they fall to 6-7, it does, you know, matter what the Dragons have to go through. But, you know, unfortunately, we didn't have Desk on tonight before this game to talk about those scenarios. But I think that's got to play into their minds, right? Maybe just a little bit of added pressure, knowing that this game is so crucial.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find the forecast right now to see how likely each team is to go into playoffs, but I'm sure that with a loss here for the Beavers, that chance is going to go down quite a bit for them.
Yep, and as of right now, if I'm seeing it correctly, although this one is seeing the back of the net but does not quite go there for the Beavers. However, you know, they are clinging to that last spot right now. I don't know what the the differences between them and the Grizzlies right now, both sitting at 5 and 7. I think that would have to do with maybe head-to-head. I'm not the right guy to answer for that, though. I'll let the analysts do their work on that. But yeah, this is a crucial game for each team, and right now, the Centurions seem to be handling that pressure just a little bit better as Killswitch gets it past one. Craig trying to find the back of the net, and he does not. Now Craig, another shot. And this is the concern I think you have for this team. If there's only one guy able to produce anything on offense, and so far, you know, he's kind of been their go-to guy when it comes to getting goals on the board, you're going to struggle down the line against other teams that have multiple guys that can put, you know, balls through the net, and they've got to figure something out for offensive rotation.
Mm-hmm. And the thing with the Centurions offense is they're seeing each other on the field more, okay, like that. They've been making plays like that pretty much all game, and it's not until now that it's clicked for the Beavers to, you know, get some infield passing and use each other on the offensive side of things.
Yep. Well, this is what we've seen from the Centurions the entire game, and it finally comes into fruition for the Beavers, and they are able to take the 1-0 lead. Obviously, still plenty of time to go here for the Centurions, and I think, you know, the hardest game to win is always that third game when you're talking about a best of 5, and the Beavers are going to concede another goal. It's 1-1. They just have not been able to hold on to any lead that they get whatsoever.
They're not comfortable. They need to, like, calm down. Like, please, take a breath. You're on stream, we get it, but, like, just pretend it's, like, free play, but with other people. Like, do what you are good at, and you're not going to, you know, concede another goal.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, you're playing basketball, right? You gotta, you know, shoot those free throws for the final, you know, for the win or whatever. And, you know, I always took it to mean like, hey, just, you know, I'm in the backyard right now. You know, I'm just chilling. I'm just making my own shots. I think that that's what they need to realize. They just need to settle down a little bit. They look all out of sorts, given any scenario that they've been put in. And I think if they can settle down, they've really got a shot here at pulling out this series even. I think they can win 3 in a row, but it's going to take quite a bit of a change in mentality from them.
Indeed it is, and hopefully if they do come back in this game to take a win here, they can make that adjustment in games 4 and possibly 5, and if not, the Centurions, I'm sure, are going to, you know, eat up that, you know, negative mind space every day.
Yep, as they are knocking on the door a little bit here with about 40 seconds to go, but as I say it, Arunas just absolutely demolishes any chance at a goal right there. Although this one is awfully close. Raid, he's going to put it on target. This one goes through, and now the contributions are flowing in. It's no longer just Craig, but both Froggy and Raid have scored here, making it a 2-1 lead.
And now it's exactly what we talked about earlier. Play in what makes you comfortable. Because if you're uncomfortable in these last 30 seconds on stream, you're not going to play well. You're going to concede. So we'll have to see what they do.
Yep, and it seems kind of like, you know, in this third and final game that could have been for the Centurions, they've kind of felt a lot of the pressure. And, you know, I think that definitely is something, you know. You go into this mindset of when you're down 2-0, you got nothing to lose. You just got to play to whatever you can do best and, you know, make whatever decisions you think are best for both yourself and your teammates to get a goal on the board, and that's exactly what the Beavers have been able to do. It's a bump goal. Out of all things that could have tied this game up with 0 seconds to go, Killswitch bumps Arunas into the ball.
Huh. I don't have anything to add to that one. Honestly, it is what it is, and, you know, now is, again, not the time to get uncomfortable on any side of the field because the capitalization is going to happen on either side.
Yep, this is where mentality matters most in a win or go home scenario here. Well, you know, win or lose, not go home yet, but this is possibly the final game that the Centurions need to pull this win out. But for the Beavers, they need 3 in a row, and they know that, but you just got to act like this is any other game and just keep playing to your style. And so far this overtime, I think they have played to what makes them comfortable because they haven't looked out of sorts until maybe just a little bit here and there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, it's their play style right now is not going to score them any goals, but it's certainly not going to make them concede. And if they want to play the long game here, they're doing pretty well.
Yep, although Trash Bandit, he might finish this one off. He is not going to. It's off the post. Aruno's now trying to get another touch here. This one's off the wall and cleared. Froggy trying to make the shot. He does get a touch on the ball, but not going to go where he wanted it. A pass in front of the net. Not going to go for the Beavers. And now this one in dangerous territory for the Beavers, but Froggy able to clear this one away. Now going off the wall, Raid is going to put this one off the back wall, but it's not going to be cleared away. A demo has happened in front of the net. Craig, the lone man back here, and now Killswitch able to clear this one away with a doink from Trash Bandit. And my goodness, these two teams are deadlocked right now. I don't know, what has happened to Centurions offense, but I think it's just the Beavers defense that has settled in.
I have to agree, and I mean, we did see a little bit of something there from Raid that we have not seen most of the series, and that is the demo. And it really shifted the dynamic, I have to say. The Centurions were kind of sweating themselves a little bit on defense. They were not comfortable at all, and this might be another one from Trash Bandit. So we'll have to see how the demos and bumps really affect things in overtime.
Yeah, and I think, oh, what a redirect, and that's going to end the series. Killswitch, an absolute, just a clutch redirect right there. That is tough to defend. And unfortunately for the Beavers, they are going to drop this series 3-0, and the Centurions will take it. What a shot to end the game.
And I'll be happily eating up all my channel points I earned from, predicting the Centurions in this game. But the Beavers, certainly well played. I mean, you showed up today and you put up a fight. You weren't comfortable doing it, but you did it. And, sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone, and I respect that.
Absolutely. I think if they had played the way that they did here in this final game, it looked like they were going to win that last game, but it's just that bump goal that just happened to, kind of get in front of them there just was bad luck. And, that is Rocket League, and that's exactly what happened to them. It just a little bit of bad luck strikes, but they do drop the series. And I believe we are going to have Desk here after this one, and we will have one more matchup also. It is going to be the Admirals and Galaxy, I do believe, here after this one. So stay tuned, and we'll send it off to the Desk. So take it away.
When your house is not a home and you feel like you don't belong, 'cause all of the love is gone. Yeah. When your house is not a home and you feel like you don't belong, 'cause all of the love is gone, just know that you're not alone. When you feel like you can't be strong and you wanna give in but you don't, just listen to this song and know that you're not alone.
Lead the team, keep the world on my back. I've been lifting just to make sure that I never collapse. Keep my spirits high, cause I know I inspire like that. But I'd be lying if I told you that it's easy as that. I came home to a house that wasn't home no more. I got memories, there's places I don't go no more. I looked around and felt like I ain't got the glow no more. 100,000 fans, but some don't show no love no more. Like, what do you want from me? I give it all that I have. I made a break in my back. I make the money, but I put it back in the music. This ain't your typical rap. I see him buying a band. Sorry, I pay up my team. You think I'm living it up? Keep it a buck. Yet to be living my dream.
When your house is not